Once upon a time, in a lush green forest, there lived a magnificent peacock. His feathers were the most vibrant in the forest, shimmering with shades of blue, green, and purple. Wherever the peacock went, animals stopped to stare in awe. He loved the attention and prided himself on his beauty. Every morning, he would strut by the riverbank, admiring his reflection in the clear water. One day, as the peacock admired himself, a small, modest sparrow perched on a nearby branch. The sparrow chirped happily as it flew through the trees, darting around with incredible speed and grace. Unlike the peacock, the sparrow did not have colorful feathers, but she was always cheerful and helpful to others. "Look at me," the peacock called out to the sparrow. "Aren't my feathers the most beautiful you've ever seen?" The sparrow glanced down from her branch and smiled. "You do have lovely feathers, peacock. But there's more to life than just beauty." The peacock puffed up his chest. "More to life? You must be joking. With feathers like mine, I am admired by everyone. What else could be more important?" The sparrow said nothing but flew off into the forest to help other birds gather twigs and seeds for their nests. The peacock watched her go, feeling proud of himself but slightly irritated by the sparrow's calm demeanor. What could that plain bird possibly understand about being admired, he thought. As the day passed, dark clouds began to gather in the sky. A strong wind blew through the trees, and soon, heavy rain began to pour. The sparrow quickly found shelter in a hollow tree, safe and dry from the storm. But the peacock, with his large feathers, struggled to find cover. His size and beautiful plumage made it difficult for him to squeeze into any shelter. The peacock was left standing in the open, his once glorious feathers soaked and muddy. The wind whipped through the forest, and the peacock shivered as his pride crumbled. His feathers, which once gave him so much joy, were now heavy with water, dragging him down. When the storm passed, the peacock sat miserably on the wet ground, his feathers a tangled mess. The sparrow, who had stayed safe, flew down from her shelter and approached the peacock. "Are you all right?" the sparrow asked gently. The peacock hung his head. "Look at me. I used to be so beautiful, but now my feathers are ruined. I can't even fly properly." The sparrow smiled kindly. "Your feathers may be wet, but that doesn't change who you are inside. Let me help you." The sparrow gathered dry leaves and laid them on the ground so the peacock could rest comfortably. She helped clean his feathers and told him stories to lift his spirits. For the first time, the peacock felt grateful not for his beauty, but for the sparrow's kindness. "Thank you, sparrow," the peacock said softly. "I always thought my feathers were the most important thing, but now I see that it's kindness and friendship that really matter." The sparrow nodded. Beauty fades, but a kind heart lasts forever. The peacock, now humbled, realized that pride in his appearance had isolated him from the animals around him. He had only focused on himself and never took the time to be a true friend. But now, thanks to the sparrow, he understood that inner qualities like kindness, humility, and friendship were far more valuable. From that day on, the peacock and the sparrow became the best of friends. The peacock no longer boasted about his feathers but helped the animals in the forest. The sparrow taught him to fly better, and the peacock used his large feathers to help build nests and provide shelter for others. Together, they soared through the forest, enjoying the beauty of their friendship and the joy of helping others. The peacock had learned a valuable lesson: true beauty shines from within, and a kind heart is worth more than any colorful feather.
Please like and subscribe my channel for more such stories.